There's no time to waste today. Hello everyone, I'm NorseScorpio and we're back with more Call of Cthulhu. Woo! So, yesterday didn't happen. It's a myth. A legend. I'm not going to waffle on for too long today because I would rather get back to the task at hand, which is beating Cthulhu's ass. So, where did we leave off last time? We finished Chapter 6. Chapter 6 was, of course, taking on a shambler. And by taking on a shambler, I mean taking on the painting a shambler came out of. That was so freaking stressful. That is not actually why I wasn't able to stream yesterday, but I'd like to think of it as the reason, because shit me. Hopefully, we're not in for another session of stress. I've got my relaxing, minty herbal tea with me. Let's enjoy a nice, relaxing little stream. Hopefully. Oh, never mind. Somebody's already broken in here. Does not set a good precedent for us. Alright, so we're inspecting the bookstore. We've got to consult the library. Yes. Ah, it didn't save my points. Well, we're still stable at least. I missed whatever's between there. I'm assuming these are in order. By the time we got to here, we'd already missed the one in between my nightmare and the ritual. That's my assumption. Because everything else is coincides with that assumption. Dagger of the Ancients. So this is the sword that we stabbed the painting with. It bears the Elder Sign on its hilt. It apparently belonged to Pargali Ibrahim Pasha, Grand Vizier at the court of Suleiman the Magnificent.
Where's the bookseller?
I think this is the bookseller. Hello, bookseller?
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
I was going to say, this could easily be medicine or the occult. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. It's still in there, but I don't think it's potent enough to actually escape at the moment. Oh, what's this?
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
I think I'm missing a volume. And that bothers me more than anything, because I picked up volume 1-3 that I've recognized. And because I just picked up 4, that indicates to me that this is another thing that I find in order. Oops. Yeah. That should be fine for now. One moment. I don't know why it always finds me when I'm gonna record, or if I'm gonna stream, or if I'm gonna do anything of any import. The allergies just attack. Always. Well, it doesn't seem like we need this out. Freya's digging in her food dish. Archaeology. Linguistics. Ooh, cool. I don't want to leave this room until I've finished looking at everything in this room specifically. Ah, sweet, another medicine book. Oh, we did pick up volume 2. Did we not pick up volume 1 then? Volume 4, volume 3, volume 2. We didn't find a volume 1. And that bothers me more than the fact that I thought I'd missed volume 2. Ooh.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Ah, occultism. We're gonna need to find 6 more occultist things before I reach level 4. That's not happening. Another medicine book. Need 2 more of those books. History of Darkwater. Cool. We're finding all the books today. Alright, let's go into here, because this is a separate room. Astronomy. Astronomy. History of Darkwater, Volume 4. I imagine I have a big knapsack that's full of all of these things. Lugging around multiple volumes of textbooks. Hold on. There's got to be something of note in one of these books that I have collected over the years. This is where all my knowledge of medicine and the occult comes from.
What happened here?
Okay. Let's reconstruct it.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
They broke in from the door. What? That's probably the easiest question to answer.
Blood. Seemed like amateur work.
Probably was. Oh, I didn't see that before.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Well, you don't look tall unless I'm like 7.5 feet tall. Someone tall, yet not taller than I.
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Well, that was also not here when I walked through, was it?
What killed all these animals?
Those are animals? Oh my goodness, they are. Ugh.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
Someone who was attacked.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
Probably this occult symbol.
What the? Charles Hawkins?
Can I look for anything else before I go back to Mr. Hawkins? No, looks like he's what I gotta investigate now.
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins.
Hawkins was here with his wife. Wait.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Oh my goodness, there's so much happening here. What was that?
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
Helped hide something in the safe, and Hawkins wasn't able to...
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Fascinating. Did that go down or up? A nameless bookstore's burglar came through the door a bit further. Some knocked over objects also allow the trail to be followed into the back room. There, the mess next to the safe confirms the person's aim. However, there is no material evidence to support my hunch as to the identity of the burglar. Charles Hawkins did indeed appear to me, as well as the star symbol on the door to the safe. I cannot determine if the presence of Sarah Hawkins in my projections is the result of unconscious work of my mind, or whether it proves that the case obsesses me.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Ooh.
If somebody finds his memoirs, there will be no doubt that I'm in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in the plane of reality, in order that they will be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, "Order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of my imagination." Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If, by chance, a person, or should I say a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage, at the Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous to fall into the wrong hands.
A strange amulet.
Ooh.
I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
But I picked it up.
Do not make the mistake of taking this jewel for an inanimate object. The soul of a powerful sorcerer, devourer of bodies of the Leng cult, a sect from Central Asia, lies in this jade amulet. His very characteristic form, a massive hunting dog, represents the transformation of the sorcerer into a man-eating ghoul. Whoever unearths the amulet and wears it around his neck is at risk of the sorcerer's wrath. The latter will return in the shape of a formidable hunter to track and dismember all defilers.
Well, that's not creepy at all. Handbook of Anatomy and Dissection. All this medical know-how.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an
Key
old
of Relay.
amulet?
This key that bears the Elder Sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. Oh my.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Okay. I need to look at the note. To be found in 3 cylinders, each where life and study combine in the Greek world. Life and study. Oh my goodness. Where life and study combine in the Greek world. I have no idea what that means.
A kind of chalice. A kind of chalice.
This goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? Maybe. The what? I have no idea.
Things are not looking good.
Why would you say that to me? It's gonna make me paranoid.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him.
Oh, cylinders.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Where am I gonna listen to them? In here? Yep, there's a sousaphone. Alright, so let's do one.
And these red rocks, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So the first one is about this.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Oh, the Chalice of Knowledge. Chalice of Knowledge. Chalice
How many
of
volumes are
knowledge.
there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Edition. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
I don't know. I'll listen to the other two before I make any decisions here.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
The Queen has little protection.
How does that help anything?
The Chalice of Knowledge. The Queen has little protection.
dear friend. I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that... What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
I'm trying
so
to find
these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Volume 9, published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old. So I feel like maybe that one should be 9.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
You mentioned the rubies on this. Could it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could it be 5?
The Queen has little protection.
539 maybe? Hey, I got it. So there were 5 rubies, there were 3 white pieces, the little protection, and it was volume 9. Please don't summon anything in the bookshop. Oh no. It's the Eye of Sauron. He thinks I have the ring. This is probably not good. Okay then. Alright, so I know this is a really short stream today, and I didn't stream yesterday, but as I said, I wasn't expecting these to be super long. I was hoping maybe a little bit longer, but I am so tired. I'm just gonna go relax for a bit and then go to bed. And we got through a chapter, so I feel accomplished, even though it wasn't the longest possible stream that we could have had. And remember, next week, my schedule is changing officially to the morning schedule, so I will be about 10 p.m. till about 1 a.m. able to stream that. Well, assuming I can do 3 hours, which I don't know about that, but that's what we're gunning for. So until then, I'll see you all later. Oh yeah.